Right now, I'm in Naperville visiting an American Revolutionary War patriot from the American Revolution, which was the most important revolution in mankind's history, which established men to be free. Okay, if it wasn't for John Dudley, which I'm visiting right now, there would be no freedom for anybody. This man was a part of a project that instilled freedom and gave freedom to the only free country in the history of the world, which is the United States of America, right? And I'm paying my homage, my respect, right now, taking time out of my day to visit John Dudley. Much respect, brother. I'm going to read about John Dudley right now, okay? Right in the cemetery where John Dudley's buried at, American Revolutionary War patriot. And John Dudley, I'm a patriot myself, brother, and if ever comes a time again, I'll be in a second revolution to protect America, brother. This is my respect to you, my respect to the American Revolution, my respect to this great nation. I'm visiting you, brother. Read to the people your story right now. We're right here in Naperville, Illinois, where John Dudley, the patriot's buried at. Okay. The American Revolutionary War veteran. John Dudley was born February 25th, 1758 in Old Saybrook, Connecticut. In 1776, at the age of 18, he enlisted in the New Hampshire militia and served at Fort Ticonderoga in Colonel Reed's regiment. There, Dudley and the rest of the American troops guarded against a British attack from Canada. In December, John's brigade marched to Newton, Pennsylvania, to join the main forces of General George Washington's army. So John Dudley met and was in battle with our first president and our great general of the American Revolution, George Washington. A short time later, on a bitterly cold Christmas night, General Washington led John Dudley and 2,400 other American troops in the legendary crossing of the Delaware River. Dudley assisted in the capture of 900 Hessian soldiers in the subsequent surprise attack in the Battle of Trenton on December 26th. Those of you who don't know what Hessian soldiers are, those are German mercenaries hired by the British to go against the Patriots, and we whooped their ass. Both of them, the British and the German Hessians, would whoop their ass. But it was an American victory that did much to boost the fledgling nation's morale. On January 3rd, 1777, John Dudley saw action in the Battle of Princeton, at which hundreds of British soldiers were captured. In May, he returned to Fort Ticonderoga with the militia. September 1777, he fought at the Battle of Saratoga, where British General Burgoyne surrendered. Following this, the militia was discharged, and Dudley returned home to Newport, New Hampshire. In 1782, John married Lida Stevens. They raised a family over the next 15 years, including a son named John, born in 1795. In 1816, the Dudleys moved to Ogden, Monroe County, New York, where Linda passed away from some years later. During the 1830s, John received a government pension from his Revolutionary War service. It was around that time that John Dudley Jr. and his wife Mary Burroughs moved to Lisle Township, DuPage County, Illinois. John Sr. joined them there by the summer of 1840 because he was aged and unable to support himself. John Dudley passed away at his son's home on January 2nd, 1846, at the age of 87 years old. 10 months. He is buried in Section 2, Plot 506 of the Naperville Cemetery in Naperville, Illinois. About to go show John Dudley some respect, brothers. You hear me? Pick up this garbage. where John Dudley is laid to rest. Here it is. Revolutionary soldier John Dudley Sr., 1758 to 1846, placed in Fort Payne, Illinois. Here it is. John Dudley Sr., 88 years old. It's where the patriot from the American Revolution is buried, brother. Thank you for your service, your devotion to freedom against tyranny, brother. I'll leave you some gifts.